Hey friends, I'm getting very much willingness to share a story with you. So the story starts with Preethi. So Preethi is a doctor. So Preethi is 30 years old and she is a doctor. She lives in Chennai and she's been continuously studying and working since like her childhood. She, when she was a child, she got a continuous pressure to be a doctor, and later she studied and became a doctor. So during her college days, Preeti came in relation with Deepak. Came in relationship with Deepak. So Deepak was a doctor, but later he shifted the industry and he came into basically pharmaceuticals. He was also a doctor, but he came into pharmaceutical. So Preeti became professional doctor and Deepak was more into pharmaceutical. So what happened, like Preeti and Deepak, after 5 years of their relationship and rugged work, they decided to get married. So like making all the family agreed, love to arrange marriage, making all the family agreed, they came up to a marriage, and it was time for a honeymoon trip when Preeti's brother Kishore got in connect with me. Through maybe Preeti must be searching for the packages and she got confused and she told Kishore. So Kishore must have searched some packages on Google, and through search engine optimization, Kishore's query was generated for Maldives. So I got Kishore's number and I called Kishore. So I and Kishore had a conversation. So I understood the story of Preeti and Deepak, and now as they are planning for their honeymoon vacation. So later I got number of Preeti. So same day in the evening I just shared the quotation with Preeti and I had a detailed conversation with Preeti. So what happened, we just planned a vacation for Maldives. So I suggested them holiday in Kanduma. Holiday in Kanduma resort looked good to Preeti, and Deepak was pretty much of a price conscious. Like most of the scenarios I see that the father, or the, we can say, the husband is paying the money, so he is more of a budget conscious, and the female wants to just expense the money because they are looking for the experience, they are looking for the memories. But as of now, after the COVID part, even the male, or we can say man, is also understanding that yes, experience and sustainability, these are the two factors that we need to work upon rather than savings. So yes, continuing to the topic, Preeti and Deepak arrived at Male International Airport. So it was like 2025, during the year of 2025. So it was afternoon time when they arrived. So like it's been so much of work pressure. They haven't been to any of the destination on tour. So going on a tour was not that easy for them. Yes, going on a tour is always an enjoying part, but going on a tour for Preeti and Deepak wasn't that easy because since very long they were living in Chennai and they were just continuously studying and working. They didn't travel too much. They didn't like explore too much of a cultural, too much. They didn't talk to too much people. They were like talking to themselves most of the time, or talking to the books, or to the projects, or to the patients, or to the management teams, but not to explore the tradition, not in order to just explore the places. So that was something very different scenario for them. So once they arrive at Maldives, like they directly came out of the airport. Although in Maldives, what happens, like all the resorts, I gave them holiday in Kanduma. Supposedly holiday in Kanduma, Sansya Molu Valley is there, Sentara Rasushi is there, or Amaya Kudara is there. All the resorts have their kiosks built inside the airport near the exit gate. So you don't need to come out of the airport. Before coming out of the airport, before the exit gate, you can go to the kiosk number. With your booking voucher, you will get the respective kiosk number of the resort where you have made the booking. So supposedly we booked for holiday in Ganduma. So holiday in Ganduma has a kiosk number of 11D. So we just we were supposed to go to 11D, but even it was my fault that I took it for granted that yes, they will understand through the voucher and automatically they'll go there. But eventually they ended up going outside the airport, and after you go outside the airport there is no re-entry to the point. So this was the first hassle. And again, Maldives is a place where English and Hindi is not a language to go. Maldivian language is their local language, that is most of a used language. So language barrier is there. Apart from that, it's a new destination, it's a new country, so it was like a bit of a hassle for them. Later, like, they called me and I just called the representative of the hotel, and he just got out, he just go outside the airport and he picked them up and took to the speedboat. So just because they did some 30-45 minutes of delay in terms of like roaming here and there rather than going straight to the point 11D of Holiday in Kanduma, their transportation of speedboat got missed out. So they again had to wait 1.5 hours for the next speedboat transportation from Malé International Airport to Holiday in Kanduma private island. So like, again, on it was a 4 nights 5 days vacation. On day 4 they arrived at Holiday in Kanduma and stayed at beach villa. So for first 2 nights when you stay at beach villa, what happens, from the back side of your villa you have direct entry like to the beach. Like, from the back side of your villa you can access your private beach, you can have your time, you can have your candlelight dinner, you can have your family dinner session at your private beach. That is kind of a unique and exciting experience. And even during the winters, during the daytime of winters, you can go for like lunch or breakfast with the sun, sea and sand around. It looks very beautiful, everything is so luxury and so luxuriously escape part is like Maldives. Continuing to the topic, so for the first 2 nights we can stay at the beach villa. So beach villa has access to private beach, and apart from that, like, for the next 2 nights we can stay at overwater villa. So the concept of overwater villa comes from a floody region. Like, basically the places where the flood was taking place and the water used to come inside the floor of the house, inside the house, like at the floor inside the house. What people did, they started building their house on stilts. Like, stilt is the wooden pillar. They like built 4 wooden pillar, and above the wooden pillar, above that base, they built their house, so that even in case the water level rises, the water level won't enter their house. It would be like at the level of the pillar they are building. So if the water level is too high, we can build a larger pillar so that the water level doesn't comes inside our flow. So that concept later became into a luxury part. So what they did, from the beach area till 150 meters, they form a lagoon, a circular lagoon, and they form a shallow water, not a ocean, a shallow water. And above that shallow water they formed a stilt, a 4 wooden, and above that stilt they built overwater villas. So if you are staying at overwater villas, so some of the overwater villas like Adaran Club Ranali has a transparent glass flooring, so you can directly see the fishes and the turquoise water of Maldives directly staying at your room. So at Holiday in Kanduma, talking to Preethi and Deepak's tour at Holiday in Kanduma, for next 2 nights they stayed at overwater villa, so with sea view. So overwater villa, like, you can they indulge in like activities like some of the non-motorized water activities that were like complimentary with their tour package was like snorkeling, boarding, surfing, kayaking, boating, pedal boat. Apart from that, all the non-motorized activities are complimentary. Apart from that, just because Holiday in Kanduma is a private island resort, so there is a concept of one island, one resort. So only there are private cuisine options available, no other cuisine options available. So you need to choose your meal plan with your booking. So with your room booking, you also need to choose the meal plan. So in the hospitality industry, there are basically four type of meal plan: continental plan, second one is modified American plan, third one is American plan, and fourth one is all inclusive plan, like with which all your alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks and beverages gets included. So what happens, half board is called as American plan. So with half board meal plan, your breakfast and dinner, two of the meals gets covered. And American plan is breakfast, lunch and dinner, or full board meal plan. With full board meal plan, your breakfast, lunch, dinner, all the three major meals get covered. And all inclusive meal plan is your breakfast, lunch and dinner. Apart from that, all the alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks and beverages are covered. So what they have done, at all the beach areas, they have built some clubs, pubs, bars and lounges. And at the private island resort, at all of the private island, basically you will get to see a lot of different cuisine restaurant. So you can just even get in indulge with Indian cuisine, international cuisine, Maldivian cuisine, lot of Southeast Asian cuisine, lot of like cuisine options are available. So if you are like food lover, if you are into food, so you will have lot of things to explore, like not explore, but your stomach will have lot of things to explore. So it's very deliciously, amazingly perfect what they make, because the chefs are like very much trained. The hospitality, these are the luxury hospitality companies, so the food quality is like amazingly perfect. So apart from that, I didn't said much about the transportation. The holiday in Kanduma takes around 45 minutes from Malay International Airport, private that island, to the private island resort Holiday in Kanduma. It takes 45 minutes of speedboat transfer. In case our resort is too far, we can also opt for the seaplane transportation. Apart from that, coming to the part of Preethi and Deepak just did go with the full board meal plan because they didn't consume alcohol. Even some of the couple consume alcohol, but the consumption level is too less. So what they do, they go with full board meal plan, and whenever they are willing to consume alcohol, they directly go to the bar or lounge and they take the alcohol and they pay directly at the lounge or bar. So that is much more cost effective and efficient for them, because all inclusive meal plan directly increases 20 to 25,000 on your package. So if your alcohol consumption level is too high, and if you think that you can take the most of the unlimited package benefit of alcohol, then you can go with all inclusive meal plan. So Deepak and Preethi are on the fifth day, after they had a very relaxing honeymoon vacation plan, like not much of hustling, bustling, shopping, nightlife cities, just spending their privacy time, just having the time. They didn't like imagine like yes, we would be spending this much of a peaceful and silent time. So they had a good time. They again came back to like India on day 5. There was some important one or two point I was willing to share for Deepak and Preeti, but while having the conversation I forgot all one or two those pointers. So whenever I'll get time, we'll again continue the story part. We'll again just edit and we'll just re-enter, we'll again make a playlist and we'll again enter that missing part. But as of now, yes, Deepak and Preeti had a very good honeymoon vacation. They are still in connect with me. So now they are again into the work pressure, working into their work. But whenever they are into their deep pressure or work, they just take a look at the glimpse and all the hassle memories and all the peaceful memories of their Maldives, and eventually all of them makes it a great combination. Like the world is imperfectly perfect, even although some of the things didn't go as planned, but the world is imperfectly perfect and they love this. So they met some amazing people from around the world also. So as of now, we'll end the story. So namaskaram.